Bill Mullaney, commiserations. I don't want to sound harsh, but nobody expected Tipperary to win today, but you did give a really good, brave display, which I'm sure you must be very proud of.
Yeah, look, like nobody probably did give us a chance, but I mean, I'm very proud of the girls. I thought we gave a great display for as long as we could to stick with Cork. I thought we upset them a bit in the first half and put them on the back foot. We probably could have been a bit more clinical with the chances we had in the first half, but look, that's experience too. I mean, Cork are a well-developed seasoned team. They're All-Ireland champions, Munster champions, but I have to say I'm very proud of our girls and our team. I mean, they hooked, they blocked, they harassed, they worked, and I'd say if we took a couple of more chances we might have really worried them, you know.
The funny thing is, watching the game, Tipperary worked just as hard as Cork. What is the difference at the elite level? Like, is it maybe decision making? Is it a little bit faster in what they do and how they do, a little bit more powerful? What do you have to do to come up to Cork's table?
Well, I suppose everything you say is right. It's been faster into the decision making. It's been a bit more clinical, and being prepared and taking the chances. But really, like I thought Cork were a bit more clinical than we were today. When they got the chances, they took them and put us back under pressure again on our puck outs, turned over the ball a bit quicker. But they are experienced, you know what I mean, and in fairness to them, they are very good, as I say, a well-seasoned team, and we're learning, but we're learning a lot from them as well, you know.
People would say you're learning quite fast, especially even the first half you went in and you were only 3 points down. It was just a score at that point.
Well, it was, and as I say, like if we'd have taken a couple of chances, one went over the bar, I think from Cueva Mare, and if it had gone in, we were a point up at that stage, you know. So I mean, you know, we put them under pressure as much as we could, and for as long as we could. And as I say, nobody expected us to win, but as I said before the match, we weren't going to lie down either and come out and hand it to them. You know, they had to earn it.
Finally, you're one of those managers, I don't know if I use the phrase cursed or blessed to have the dual player. What do you think the future for dual playing in ladies football in Camogie? Is it doable?
Well, it depends on the player. I think it depends on the individual. I mean, it's a hard call for me to make now after a match. The dual player is hard work. I mean, look, if you're talking about Orla's a fabulous girl, fabulous player, very mature, knows her own mind, trains hard for both, and you know, it's down to her. I mean, to make the decision herself. It is hard work. It's, you know, you're doubling up, and you have two managers pulling out of you as well at the same time. But I mean, if the management teams and the associations get their planning right, I mean, there's enough time in it, there's enough recovery in it for to cover both codes. Personally, I mean, I'd want Orla 100% of the time, and I'm sure Shane Ronan for Tip would want her 100% of the time as well, but we don't.
Do you have conversations with Shane about these things? Do you guys discuss it, or is it kind of done in two different vacuums?
No, there's no vacuums at all. We talk to each other when we talk to each other during both campaigns, and we try to manage Orla's time because we definitely didn't want to burn out, because that's no aid to either of us. So we talked a good few times during both campaigns, as I say. She got nights off, or we did different things on different nights, and he did different things on different nights to make sure that she could play both, you know, and play to the best that she could. You know, obviously it's tiring, but I mean, you're in this to, you know, you're in this to play. You know, there's no shying away from it, and she wants to play.